Hamjambo wa Kenya ambao mnataka kujua ufugaji wa nyuki. How are you? Welcome to this beekeeping guide for beginners. I will be taking you through various lessons to learn about beekeeping and how you can start beekeeping. I am Muoka Sina. I work for Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization. I'm the Apiculture Value Chain Leader. So in this lesson, the first lesson among various lessons that we are going to go through, I'll talk about introduction to beekeeping. We'll tell you about beekeeping, what is it all about beekeeping, so that you can get to know what you are getting yourself into. Then I will also talk about benefits that you get from beekeeping. There are so many wide range of benefits, and we are going to talk about them. And then we are going to introduce general overview of beekeeping in Kenya, so that you know, even as you start, what is happening and what is your role. Thank you so much. Welcome to the lesson. I will also ask you, as we go on, you could write it down somewhere. In case you want us to come back to you, you can then write us an email or call us and tell us where you did not understand, so that we can clarify it to you. Beekeeping. What is beekeeping? In your opinion, ufugaji wa nyuki ni nini? Yeah? Beekeeping we define very simply as the art of keeping bees for purpose of producing honey, producing wax, and other hive products. Yeah, so there are several hive products that you can get from beekeeping. Another thing that you get from beekeeping is the pollination services. So bees, as they go to collect pollen and nectar from flowers, they also help to transfer the male parts or the male seeds to the female, so that they can fertilize. You can get seeds and you can get fruits. So without this transfer, you may not get seeds or fruits. It's just likewise for like the way we have animals. For you to get a calf from a cow, the female has to be mated. So the mating in plants is facilitated by pollination, the transfer of that pollen from one flower to another. So, and beekeeping is not new. Our ancestors used to keep hives to harvest honey, but they also used to go to the world when we had a lot of forests. Some bees would dwell there. They would go and harvest what we now call honey hunting. So they would do that. You know, most of the flowering plants, the plants where bees go to pick nectar and pollen, they require pollinators to carry that pollen to bear seeds and fruits. And bees, because of their large numbers, one hive can even contain up to 40,000 workers. So because of these large numbers, they help in pollination of many plants, of many trees. If I give you an example of various pumpkins, watermelons, if you don't have bees, you won't get fruits, and it will be very expensive for you to pollinate yourself. You can imagine pollinating flowers in 1 acre. Macadamia without bees, you won't get anything. Likewise of avocado. And to draw this message home, in some years ago, we decided to have a trial with the farmers in Kilimambogo. Kilimambogo is in Machakos County. And we taught them to plant watermelon in a small plot of 10 by 10 meters. And in one plot, we covered fully with nets to prevent bees from getting in. And another one, we left it open. And you can see from the pictures here that I'm showing that where we covered and protected watermelon from being visited by bees. There was no fruit. And where we allowed bees to visit, they harvested big fruits and sweet ones. So what are the benefits then? Can we talk about beekeeping? So we have said one of the major benefit is natural honey, the honey you get from your bees when you keep them in your hives. So, and honey is very good for health. It gives you also white nutrition. It gives you energy. It is a very good substitute for sugar if you don't have sugar, and if you don't use sugar, for example. And there are people with also quite various food allergies. Honey manages this, and also it is used to manage this flu and common cold. Yeah, these are common problems. You can treat wounds, and it has a lot of industrial use. Yeah, bees also, beekeeping also provide beeswax. This is very important. It's used in cosmetic applications, making skin cream, where you can apply on your skin to make it tender and all of that. To make candles, some churches like Catholic, we use a lot of candles, and the candle you see natural candles from natural beekeeping products. It's quite nice. It's also used to make foundation cups. Beekeeping also provides other hive products. Yeah, we are talking about royal jelly, a product that is used to feed queen. It is very powerful. Even it is claimed to be able to reduce speed at which your skin is aging. You provide pollen. We also can get propolis, then bee venom. All of these have medicinal and cosmetic application. You can also eat brood if you have a lot of brood. Brood is also very nutritious. We eat insects. Don't you eat insect? We eat termites, the ones that you call white ants, the ones that come during rain period at the start of rain. Those are insects, and insects are very powerful in terms of nutrition. Yeah, we can also use bees to treat various ailments. The bee hair, ile hewa nyuki wanatoa imeonekana mahali kwingine, inapunguza uzito wa asthma. You can imagine if you get bee stings, you get very nice defense and treatment. So there are many other benefits that in Taita Taveta, there was a very big project whereby bees were used. You line beehives along your fence to prevent wildlife from coming in, because wildlife won't fear the bees. So basically, there are many benefits, including source of income. We want to invest in beekeeping because it is not costly, but it also gives you a lot of money continuously for many years. And it doesn't compete with other enterprises. It won't compete with crops. It won't compete with livestock. You integrate it very well. We also use bees for other industrial use, and some of the industrial use I want to show you is some work we did in 2011, where we compared the pesticides that are being brought into this country. We compared the effects of these pesticides with the effects on our bees, and compared the effects of the same pesticide on the bees of Europe and Brazil in Latin America. And we found that our bees, the ones we are calling Meliponula ferruginea, Apis mellifera scutellata, the one who is written here scutellata. Yeah, this is our local bee. And those two are the most sensitive you can imagine. So the pesticides, and this was we used in tetramethyline. Tetramethyline is commonly used in the country, and you can imagine our bees, African bees, are more sensitive than other bees. Yeah, so this is how we use bees. Also, other benefits is that during drought condition, prolonged period of drought, households may only have bees where they are harvesting a product they can take to market. This is powerful. Hata wakati wanyama wanakufa, unaweza vuna asali na unaweza saidia jamii yako. Yeah, then honey, is a product that you can keep for many years, and you can always sell. So, and you know, it's also honey is a pride. It's a product that is used in our traditional ceremonies, whether it is circumcision, boy circumcision ceremonies, whether it is wedding ceremonies, honey comes in, whether it is another kind of cultural performance. We know also you don't have to have a land to keep bees. You can have beehives in nearby forest. You can ask someone to lend you a tree where you can hang your hive. So beekeeping is quite beneficial in many ways. But then, after we have known about all of these benefits of bees, what is the status of beekeeping in Kenya? I would say that Kenya is a major honey and beeswax producer in the region, if you look at the African region. And we are the third most producing country after Ethiopia and Tanzania. Ethiopia is far much ahead, Tanzania also following, and then Kenya. But then we are saying we have not met our potential. We are working at about 20% of our potential. So there is very huge potential. Many people can get into beekeeping, and we are able to do much more. And why are we way below potential, having more than 50 years of independence? I would say one of the things is beekeeping is not well known, and that's why we are making this online training so that we can reach out to more people. Because before, beekeeping was traditional for few families. Now we are demystifying beekeeping. We want everybody to be involved, whether you are a lady, whether you are a man, whether you are young, whether you are old, you can participate. Yeah, we never had strong research in apiculture. Now we are there. Yeah, we are strongly providing technical support to farmers. We also know that we have done a lot of environmental degradation, lost forests. So when you lose trees, you lose food for bees. So bees start declining. Those are some of the reasons. And as we go along, as you become a beekeeper, you will start joining us, promoting conservation of our lands, and it will have multiple effects. Yeah, I'll tell you, in Kenya, in 2019, during the census, for the first time, we asked people how many hives they contain. And I will tell you, there are only few counties that have very high number of hives. For example, we have only one county which has less than 100 hives. Counties out of 47, and the majority of the counties have between 1,000 and 5,000. 18 counties have between 1,000 and 5,000. You can mean a whole county. These are so few. Yeah, and you have 15 counties which have less than 1,000 hives. This is county, not individual. Yeah, and if you look, the counties that have, we are investing heavily in beekeeping. There is one county with 30,000 hives, above 30,000. The other two counties with 15,000, between 15,000 and 20,000, and only 4 counties between 10,000 and 15,000. So we have opportunity to invest in beekeeping. Which are the most leading county producers in Kenya? So Kitui is leading with more than close to double of the second best producer. So Kitui with 30,000 and above hives, followed by Baringo County with close to 18,000, that is 17,000, and then followed by West Pokot, Makueni, Meru, Embu, and Narok. And these are counties that even have not optimized hives. We can have more than 100,000 hives in Kitui. We can have more than 50,000 in Baringo. In Post Pokot, you can have more than that thousand. So we still need beekeepers, good people. So you are in the right place to know about beekeeping so that you can start beekeeping. So in conclusion, I would say that we have learned that beekeeping is a very important enterprise in the country with potential for growth. It has limited demand. The products are varied and they are widely used, and there are quite many benefits from beekeeping. And therefore, I want to welcome you to go to the next lesson to learn about what is honeybee. We tell you about honeybee as we prepare you to become a beekeeper. Yeah. Um and further, before you go, we have set some quiz about this lesson to know whether you understand some of the things we have talked about. And you will need to pass this quiz. It's a simple quiz. If you have been a keen listener, you realize that you can pass quickly. Please feel free to take this. In case you have questions, reach out to us. In case you are not watching, following us on app, you can go to your Google Play and you can search for Kilikalro Kilimombora. Kilimombora ikiwa imeshikana. One word, Kilimombora. You will get that app, you will install in your smart phone, and you will be able to go with that. So God bless you. Thank you so much for listening and being a blessing to us.